What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Black Couch Booking here with another video. Please like, comment. If you want to join the Couch Crew, subscribe to the channel, man. We're about to get right into it. Let's go. So, I've been thinking, guys. I was watching Smackdown. Everything was going well. Everything was good. And then my guy, the future, the now, Austin Theory pops up on my screen. He's in the crowd. He's talking to the camera. He's throwing popcorn. And you know what? I've come to the conclusion, which I've come to in previous videos. You guys know this. This man needs to turn face. Turn him face already, WWE. What the hell? It is getting stale. You know what I'm saying? I look at the comments. I'm like, y'all don't know what y'all talking about, man. This is Austin Theory. This is great. When he revamps his character after losing Money in the Bank, I'm like, after not successfully cashing in the Money in the Bank, I'm like, okay, cool. He's vicious. He's good. He's doing his thing. He's beating guys clean. And now we're back to the cowardly heel. That's the basic heel who always wins off some bullshit. And like, the promos aren't really up to par. The character isn't up to par anymore. Like, can we just turn him face? This guy, if you're not familiar with Austin Theory's early work, when he was in NXT, part of the way with Johnny Gargano, Candice LeRae, and Indy Hartwell, this guy's work was phenomenal. His comedic timing was on point. And in general, in real life, he's pretty much, he's a nice guy. The kids love him. You know what I'm saying? He's dedicated, working out on Instagram and stuff like that. Why can't we tap into that? If you see that something doesn't work, you don't run the shit into the ground. Because this guy can become someone who's just by the wayside and we just forget about him once he loses that belt. In which I don't think Santos Escobar is going to beat him for that belt. I think LA Knight is going to keep getting set up to get bigger and bigger, because in a minute you're not going to be able to deny LA Knight, and you're going to have to give him a title. And it would only make sense to give him the US title, because Gunther is going to keep that IC belt for some time unless Drew McIntyre does win. But I genuinely cannot see Austin Theory being champion all the way up to WrestleMania. Excuse me. Ooh, almost had to sneeze. I can't see Austin Theory being champion all the way up until WrestleMania. We need to do something, and fast. He needs to lose the belt. If you want him to lose to Santos Escobar, you know what? I wouldn't be mad at that, because then we can tap into, the Latino market with Santos Escobar, build him up, and then we can see if we're going to do something with the LWO. Maybe get some tag team belts in there, and then maybe Zelina Vega can get another shot, even if she doesn't win. But Austin Theory, man, this guy, you can literally just make the way again. Add Dexter Lumis, add Tommaso Ciampa, and you can have Austin Theory and Johnny Gargano. You can have a whole stable. The segments will be gold, because you have Dexter Lumis doing weird things. You have Austin Theory with his comedic timing back to being a lovable babyface. You don't have to make him as dumb and gullible as he was with the way from NXT. He'd be a little smarter. He could be a little, I want to show that I bring worth to the team. I can be an enforcer type. And then you can have Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa go for the tag belts. And maybe you just have Austin Theory try to earn his US title back, or he's just, helping them out. I understand they want to push this guy. They want to make him, the guy. But you're kind of running him into the ground, because the US title isn't even being defended on every Premium Live event anymore. And he had a great match with Sheamus on regular TV that should have been a Premium Live event. But they're showing that they don't really have as much faith in him as they had in the beginning. I don't know if this is a Triple H thing. Well, obviously, Vince McMahon had enough faith for him to win the Money in the Bank. And I wholeheartedly, genuinely believe they were setting Austin Theory up to cash in and win a title. I don't think it was going to be Roman. I think the World Heavyweight Championship might have always been coming into play. Or they were going to make him just cash in, and it was only going to be for one belt. Vince McMahon would have had finesse somehow. But now look where we are. Two-time U.S. champion, amazing. A long reign, amazing. But the stories aren't that meaningful. They're just one-off feuds. Like Gunther and Sheamus, great story. Gunther, Sheamus, Drew McIntyre, great story. Even Gunther and Ali had a little background story to it. Austin Theory, why did he defend against Bronson Reed and Bobby Lashley? What was the point of that? Why did he defend against Sheamus? It was kind of going somewhere because you had Pretty Deadly versus, Butch and Ridge Holland. Then you had Austin Theory versus Sheamus. You could have built a long-term story that could have lasted multiple Premium Live events. But they're not doing that with him. Now it's the U.S. title invitational. Literally, you can have a story with Austin Theory and LA Knight and build a rivalry. LA Knight doesn't have to win the first match. He can win the second. He can win the third. It could be a trilogy. They could toss the belt back and forth, and then the last one is the one for all the marbles. What are we doing? This guy is super duper talented in the ring. Let him help him build his promos or give him a valet. Gigi Dolan is not doing shit in NXT. I don't want to see Gigi Dolan versus Kiana James. Gigi Dolan versus JC Jane didn't work the way they thought it would. Give him a valet. Austin Theory can talk, but give him a mouthpiece. Boy, you guys picked him up from Evolve. What the fuck? You picked up Priscilla Kelly, aka Gigi Dolan, from Evolve. Or give him someone entirely different. Bring back Aaliyah. Put Aaliyah on fucking television. Make her face. Well, she's face already. Austin Theory and Aaliyah face. Do something different. We gotta figure this shit out because it's getting to the point where he's gonna fall by the wayside and he's too fucking talented. There are a lot of guys that got the body, the this, that, but he has everything. He has the look. He has the skill. His mic work on a scale of 1 to 5, it could be a 2.53. But I'm telling you, I really genuinely think this guy can be it. The John Cena comparisons, I know what Vince McMahon was thinking in his head. He wanted Austin Theory to be what he thought John Cena was going to be with the tights. But then he had to make John Cena the rap guy. Austin Theory, you're not going to make him a rap guy, obviously. But what you can do, give him that same face power as John Cena. Because end of the day, even if fans start hating that, they'll love it eventually. And they'll appreciate it down the line. But hey, he'll still sell, toys. He'll still help the fans. He'll still sell merch. And he'll still be relevant. Because you're going to bring up Braun Breaker eventually. You're going to bring up Carmelo Hayes eventually. You're going to, make Grayson Waller more of a staple rather than a guy who's getting his ass whooped eventually. And you need someone to be there to be on the opposite end of that. Turn this man face.